let's go ahead and move on to the second topic of the day. I'm pretty happy about this too. Don't know if y'all have seen the first Ted film, but I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was fantastic. But I have this report right here. What is this from? This is from Deadline. TED TV series from Seth MacFarlane based on movie ordered by Peacock. I hate that name. UCP and MRC producing. And there you go right there. Peacock is giving a straight-to-series order to Ted, a live-action comedy series based on Seth MacFarlane's hit 2012 movie from UCP and MRC Television. MacFarlane is in negotiations to reprise the voice of the lovable, foul-mouthed teddy bear. MacFarlane and Eric Huggins will executive produce through MacFarlane's Fuzzy Door. The project stems from MacFarlane blockbuster overall deal with UCP. And so I am going to come to Larry first on this one. I'm just showing the whole collection they got today. I got it's not on 4K, but it's on Blu-ray right there, the first Ted movie. I love these films. But Larry, how you feeling about this, man? How do you feel about the first two films? And also, are you excited about a new straight-to-TV series going to Peacock?
Yes, absolutely, man. I love Ted 1 and 2. I think it's hilarious, and I'm looking forward to the series. I hope they do another movie too. I hope they roll a series into a third movie, and really just play it up big, because it's just a fun series. It is fun. The dude he's cute and vulgar and hilarious, and and it's fun. You see this relationship with him and Mark Wahlberg's character, and it's just funny because you think about, okay, what would happen if your teddy bear really came to life? Your teddy bear is going to be wilding out in a lot of ways, and some level you're responsible for it because it's your bear. But I just watching that movie, it was absolutely just hilarious. I can't get enough of that. I hope they do 5 more movies.
Right on. I hope they do too. Lamont, how you feeling about all this, man? How you feeling?
I'm gonna echo what Larry said. When people talk about who would you want to have a beer with, I'm thinking to myself, Mark Wahlberg. Damn, if I had a teddy bear, I want to have a beer with my teddy bear. Because that teddy bear was telling the truth. He was really dropping gems in the movie. I loved them both, and I hope that the TV series is just as good. Now, my beef with Mark Wahlberg is not that he did bad in those movies. It's just I got beef with him personally. But for what he did in the movie, it was fine. I hope they get someone else to replace him in the TV series. But I hope they keep the bear the same way he was in the movie. And my last point is, damn, if we can do this with a bear, can we get Alf back?
That's real. I didn't even think about that. I wonder. Alf was kind of. I remember it being known, but I didn't tune into it too much. But I know a lot of people loved it.
He was an alien, though. He was an alien that looked like a cross between a teddy bear and a tiger.
Right.
Oh yeah. He did have an interesting look. Before I come to Elliot, I would just like to look at these numbers. Budget 50 million, 549 worldwide. That's freaking crazy.
The budget was 50 million.
Yes, sir.
Golly.
Yeah. Is that? Well, does that seem like a lot?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't for what they made. No.
Yeah. Now the second one didn't do it. It's still profitable, but it didn't do as hot. And so. That's that. But coming to you, Elliot, how you feeling about all this?
Yeah, well, I hate to be the negative Nancy, but I like the first Ted. I thought the first Ted is hilarious. The second one, we talked about turds earlier. I thought the second one was a turd. I did not find that funny at all. I thought Mark Wahlberg and Amanda Seyfried, their chemistry was whack. I don't know why they didn't bring Mila Kunis back in the role. The jokes felt repetitive. They felt like the same movie. They just recycled all the jokes from the first one, just injected in the second one. So I wasn't a fan of the second one. And as you just showed, Brandon, the box office wasn't that hot. It was less. It's like half the months of the first one did. So I think it kind of spoke to the quality of the film. So me personally, make it animated. You know, Seth MacFarlane, he does obviously animation with Family Guy. I would love for a animated Ted, no Mark Wahlberg because I'm not a fan of that character, and bring in like a crossover him and Flash Gordon, because that was like the whole thing of the first Ted was he loved Flash Gordon. So give me a crossover with Ted, animated style with Flash Gordon going on different adventures. But I don't need a live action Ted anymore because the second one I was not a fan of. And again, Mark Wahlberg, just do Ted. You don't have to have any of those other characters. But yeah, man.
Wow.
You know, the only reason why I wouldn't want to see an animated Ted is because Ted's already a teddy bear. He's already supposed to be not real, so to make him animated just makes something that's supposed to be not real less real. And that's part of the fun, is that in a live action film, that a thing that's not supposed to be real is actually come to life. And so I hear what you're saying though about the repetitive jokes and sort of the rehashing of things for the second one. I thought it was still funny. It was enough funniness in the first one that it was still held up for the second one. But I think they should do something. Maybe just switch it up. Maybe if Mark Wahlberg isn't coming back, maybe bring in what's his name for this? What's his name? Gerard Carmichael. He used to have a Carmichael show.
Yeah.
I think he would be funny for something like this because his show. He had a lot of stuff, a lot of socially aware and socially conscious jokes in there. And Ted just says whatever the hell he wants to. You could have Ted saying all kinds of stuff that Carmichael, as a regular person, may not be able to say.
Kind of like me and your show, Larry. Huh? Kind of like me and you when we live stream. You the teddy bear and I'm Carmichael.
That's funny. Now, I was gonna say, both Elliot and Lamont both had a disdain for Mark Wahlberg. I'm seeing that in the chat. I think Zia Latrice saying he had a trouble pass. I mean, where I been? Like, what?
Oh, Mark, you don't know about Mark?
You don't know about Mark Wahlberg?
No, man. What's going on with Mark?
I mean, he partly racist on the low. I mean,
what?
Man. Don't let him
somebody. And he was a teenager.
Yeah, he went to jail. Yeah, I think he went to jail.
Yeah. He went to
Hold on. Well, because I thought he was Larry. We had talked about him doing that documentary about Movie Pass. I thought he was good.
It's hard to say because he when he grew up in the south side of Boston, he grew up in South. He's a Southie, and they're notoriously racist over there.
Well,
F him.
See, that's the thing. When he was a kid, I think is when his brother was a part of that group. He got into a fight outside of some bar or club or something when he was underage. I think he was like 15, 16. Yeah. I don't know. I think he said I think it was a Filipino guy or something. He called him some sort of racial thing, and they got into a fight and he killed the guy. And
Mark Wahlberg killed the guy?
Mark Wahlberg killed the guy.
But the thing is, it seems like, and it's unclear because it seems like after that, he may have either rehabbed his life and got himself together in such a real way that he doesn't have that anymore inside of him, or he has such great media training that even an inkling of his racism doesn't sneak out, because you don't hear about anything coming out.
It sneaks out to some degree, but he's done a good job of, as you said, Larry, putting the right people around him. And when he goes on sets, he does a lot of movies that are kind of guy serious, and he's done some with brothers. Now, what has leaked out is when he catches an attitude with people. Now, when he gets mad, that's when he rips off all that stuff. Him and Tyrese got into it on one of the movies they did, where he slipped up and called Tyrese the N-word on set. Now, he apologized to him, but Tyrese still let it be known that he done this on set. And I forgot what movie. I think it was Brothers. The movies they did. It was Brothers, Four Brothers, whatever it was. And from that day forth, Tyrese ain't want to have nothing to do with him. But Mark Wahlberg, because he's a quote unquote man's man, I think they might have gave him a pass on that. But I can't give him a pass.
Well, yeah, screw this dude. I didn't know. Somewhere in the article, if y'all want to read down below, it is in the comment section if you're watching this via live or the replay. It says that it hasn't been confirmed if Mila Kunis, for now, no plans for the films Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis to appear in the series. So just to be frank, we can move on. I'm not trying to talk about him no more. getting down
Hey,
like
I
that.
didn't even know he was still there. I mean, I try and give people a break. If you did something stupid when you were a kid and you had certain feelings. I mean, I grew up in a time where being gay was not cool. So for me, I often was calling people all kinds of F-bombs and called them all kinds of derogatory words. So my parents were very homophobic. So I understand what it's like if you grow up in an area where people are racist or homophobic or sexist. And then once you get out into the larger world, you change your ways. You meet people, you befriend people, and you don't have those same feelings anymore. You realize that the things you were taught and exposed to before were complete BS. So I try and give people a break when they, now granted, if you're 35 years old and you're still living this life, that's, I have some more issues with it. But, if you're a teenager and you did something stupid or felt some sort of ways and now you've grown up and moved past that, I try and give people a break. But I didn't know about the thing with Tyrese,
Yeah, well, I hear you, man. I hear you. So I'm not gonna give him passes for racism, but it may be more complex than that. Let me not be so absolute.